Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. We made it. Oh my God, what a week. What a week it was. Crazy stuff, guys. Crazy. It was a historical week. We went through 30,000. It's really something to take some time to think about what's happening and how the, how the market has been doing. I think we're living in historical times, to be honest. Thinking about just one straight line up, we had the biggest NQ monthly candle ever made last month. I don't think we're gonna. We'll check again, but I don't think we have that. I think we're still under 4,000 with this one though. But we'll check. And yeah, hey Jose El Tico, how are you doing? Yeah, and I've been actually going back into my journal. It's first time ever that I've had 10 green days in a row. So I scaled down yesterday because I'm like, okay, at some point it has to end, right? If you're on a winning streak, you have losing streaks, but you also have win. I mean, this is for the first time that I have that. So I'm like, hey, Gigi, Gigi, hey, wants to play. Hold on, you're ruining my setup. What are you doing? What are you doing, crazy cat? Okay, here we go. You want to play? I don't have time now, my love. Um, yeah, so I scaled down yesterday just to with 1 micro instead of more because I was like, yeah, you know what, it's let's scale down a little bit. But then again, it was an awesome trade, 160 points, pretty awesome. Who managed? I'm curious. Did anyone else take that long yesterday? Anyone else had an open mind to be open for a long? Okay, let me see. I need to. Okay, I think this one is the one I have to look at. Hello, what are you doing? Okay, let's have a look, guys. Yeah, we're bullish still, I guess. Hey, what are you doing? What are you trying to do? Oh, you're so funny. Okay, I'm a little bit distracted by my kitty cat here right now. She's doing very funny stuff. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, it's morning here. It's very 8 o'clock in the morning here, and it's a beautiful morning. It's always beautiful when I have to close the curtains because that means the sun is shining and that means the light comes straight onto my laptop. So I have to close the curtains. So that means it's a nice day here in the winter then. Yeah. So I hate it when I have to close. I love it to have it open, but I can't do that for the first half hour, I believe. After half an hour, I can open it up again. So here we go. Okay, let's see. Um, let's see what we have been doing overnight. Okay, so yesterday, what was quite interesting was we reached a high, and it started. I think it chopped. It gave me one losing trade as well here. You can see it just gave one more little tap here, and then it just sort of like consolidated in the area, right? And then here again at 4:15, it created equal high here, and here at open we took out those highs. Asia is here, so we don't consider this Asia. We count Asia from 8 o'clock. And yeah, we're just in the range. So that's okay. I mean, it was such a large move yesterday. Let's see. So we've got equals, but they have been swept. So I think we have to take this wick a little bit in consideration, maybe as a rejection, but let's keep an eye on that. Let's see what ES has been doing. Yeah, let's see. We have got higher time frame SMT, but I don't. You see how in tune they are right now, right? Let's see. Oh, you look familiar now. See, they both have a little bit of a. This one already rejected in the wick here. Okay, we did the same, just a little bit. Well, not really. Not really. Okay, well, we'll see. Let's see if one of the two wants to take out this or not, or both. This wick looks a little bit larger. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on it. But I like this one already went into it. It might just go for the highs again. I wouldn't be surprised. Bullish until proven, until it disrespects any PDRAs and in confirmation of a, I guess, 15-minute at least. I want 15-minute confirmation. Let me just, I want to see what I did here. Just keep you on my, not yet, okay. Okay, I'll keep this. Look at this beautiful weekly candle, just beautiful. Let's count the, how much is our monthly candle now? I think we're still under 4,000 because we were at 2,000 something, right, yesterday. So yeah, 2,800. So still, yeah, today's the last day. Hey, company MNQ. Hey, Jamie, how are you doing? Yeah, it's last day. Oh, it's last day of the month and last day of the week. So, that's I love those days because we have the monthly candle we can use and the weekly candle. I like that. I like that. Yeah, it is, right? Let me double check because the first is on Monday. Yeah, we don't have any more days on. Let me just double check to make sure. Today's the 29th, 30th, 31st. I mean, yeah, so it's the last day, trading day of the month. Okay, I like those days. IPTA doesn't really matter now. I don't think we're going to go into IPTA levels. I'm going to use it. It's still this one is still the first one beyond in discount. I don't think we're going to go there I don't think we're going to go there today. Accompaniment call. I managed to catch some low resistance liquidity run yesterday. I was peeking around my wife the whole afternoon. Oh, that is nice. I'm happy to hear. What did you catch the long or the short? Did you manage to catch the long? It was a crazy ass trade. It was. I. Yeah, a lot of people banked on that one. Yeah, I mean, I guess it was pretty obvious at some point, right? The long. Many people caught it. I'm so happy to see that a lot of people managed to see it. It was a little bit. I was a little bit. Ja, ja, Richard. Ik ben Nederlands. See, this is the thing with us Dutchies. We can never hide our accent. It's so weird. A Dutch person or someone who has been around Dutch people, they will instantly know. It doesn't matter how long you've been speaking. I've been literally raised English, but also Dutch. But that accent, people just know. It's really weird. And I live in South Africa, but I'm not South African, so you caught me. Yes, I am Dutch. So, Thank you for the compliment. It's a very cheap glasses from the pharmacy. I never buy expensive glasses anymore because also sunglasses, I either lose them, I sit on them, I scratch them, I throw them in my car, and then someone puts their feet on them. For some reason, I can't keep them nice, so I stopped spending a lot of money on my glasses. So yeah, if I buy expensive sunglasses, I always lose them or something happens within the first week. It's just crazy. So I don't know. So I stopped. I said, okay, well, whatever. I actually never wear sunglasses anymore, by the way. Okay, well, let's have a look. We're bullish again. So yeah, more people bank on the long yesterday? It was pretty obvious at some point, right? You always have to keep an open mind because everybody's been talking about the gap, the gap, the gap. It has to go down. It has to go down. But you always want to be prepared for all scenarios, for the one that goes lower, the one that goes higher. Um, like what if we have a Judas, and what are the if then statements for it to go to the other direction? So if you prepare yourself for those moves, and that's what we do in pre-market prep, we try to really go over all scenarios and then wait for that last bit of confirmation. But it was not easy. In all fairness, it wasn't easy because I was like, at some point, are you going to continue to the downside? Because we did not. It did not give a confirmation. It went down with the Judas, and I was like, okay, you're still bearish, but then at some point, you can see these little things happening, and then you're like, okay, now it cannot do it anymore. Now it's really, or we need another Judas or another manipulation. But yeah, but it went so slow that you got nervous a little bit, like, oh, what are you doing? And then we had that nice run up very quickly. Um, um, are you already? No, I'm not in anything. I'm still neutral. I want to see how we behave in the wick here, if we're going to reject here, because we're also near the daily open. And let's see. There is still some room to the upside if you use the wick though, but yeah. It's Friday. Here we go. Are you long from a lower point, Richard? Are you long from Asia? Or yeah, from Asia here. Okay, here we go. I am more interested to see if it's the finalization of, let's say, on the 1 minute and 15 minute, it can be a market maker model, it could be the end of it, and then maybe a retracement. Or are we going to continue above? Then I would rather wait for more confirmation and really see how are we reacting above the daily open and in this wick. So on this wick, I want to see if it can get, if it wants to get into it, or maybe only end dog. Let's see. So Richard, are you in the Netherlands? Are you from Amsterdam, perhaps? Are you Amsterdam? Because I know Richard Keizer is very, you have two common names, but I know one that lived in Amsterdam though. Are you from Amsterdam by any chance? Oh, Den Haag. Oh, I lived in the Hague as well. I'm very familiar with the Hague. It was actually the last place where I lived before I moved to South Africa. Good old The Hague. De Bomenbuurt, Iplaan. My last home was at the Iplaan. But I changed it for South Africa. So if I'm looking at this, I'm like, okay, we inverted this, but we have a nice little gap here on the hourly. So I'm just wondering if we want to go lower and well, I love South Africa, but mainly the nature part. So I moved to the bush, to Hoedspruit. You probably know Hoedspruit. And then I started traveling, and then I ended up in KwaZulu-Natal for the time being. But I am moving back to the bush at some point. So it's the nature. I used to do projects, wildlife-related projects. I want to go back to that. So yeah, I love South Africa. I mean, it has its issues, obviously, but I don't know. I just love it. Okay, let's see, guys. I'm very interested to see what happens. Okay, we hit the daily open. We left a lot of gaps. So, am I going to go for a short yet? No, I'm gonna wait. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Okay, I want to see how we are going to react here. I've got this fair value gap. Here's a bunch of fair value gaps. Does it overlap this area? Yeah, okay, I like this. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can get back to here and retest this area, or does it want to break this and then go lower? Yeah. Okay, CES went to the midpoint, so I'm very interested in a short though, to be honest. We tagged the daily open and ES went to the midpoint, but let's see how prices were behaving. I do both. I have a live account with Edge Clear and prop firms. But lately it's only funded next. Edge Clear, yeah. So I am affiliated. Well, I'm actually not affiliated with because they didn't pay me. They asked me to affiliate with them. I put their logo on it and they never, and I'm okay, well, you know what, I'm going to take it off. It's a bit weird to me, but anyway, I like Edge Clear. I've been with them. It was my first live account. And I've actually always stayed with them since I was moving around and I wanted a US broker, a US based broker. So it was a nice broker, but I might also switch to I think there's a lot of people that also use Ninja Trader, and as foreigners, as non-US citizens, I believe we are able to trade with Ninja as well, right? If so, I might move to Ninja Trader as well. So we'll see. I said, you know, these things always, it always takes time to make those changes, right? I'm like, okay, let me do it, and then you know, I'll do it later. Who else trades with Ninja Trader as a non-US citizen? I'm just curious to hear your, if any other people. I'm with Apex and Top Step. Okay. AF Cycling, where are you from? Are you also from big community? Yeah, and I think they offer a good platform as well, right? Yeah, I think I should change to them. Hey, hello, my poo poo. Okay, okay. I use Ninja, not from US, but I live here. Where's here? I use Ninja, not from US, but I live here. I trade Deep Chart and Deep Dawn from Italy. Okay. Oh, your AF is from France. Okay, you use it. Okay. Yeah, bonjour. US. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, so you live in the US. Okay, gotcha. I gotcha. Um, oh, but then you are awake very late or very early, I should say. There's so many people still from the US tuning in the London session. I'm quite amazed how many people are still willing uh, to check in, even though it's like really late or early, right? But hey, we just gotta love the charts, right? Okay, let's see. I need to check something. Hold on, guys. I want to check something. Market is so bullish, crazy. I'm gonna do a poll soon because I'm really curious to see. Okay, let me just first do this. I just need to add something on another chart. Um, okay, let's see if price wants to reject here. I wouldn't be surprised if we reject here. Or maybe go a little bit higher. 334.4, 344. What is ES doing? Um, okay, ES is over the 50%. God, so bullish. Crazy times. Targets on the bodies. Ba-da-ba-ba. Okay, let's see if we get so SMT with ES right now. 223. ES created equal highs and we're still in the wick. But if you don't go. So Richard, I'm actually trading a lot with wicks. For me, a lot of information is in the wicks because wicks are imbalances, and imbalances we treat like a gap. So I'm actually more of a wick trader than a I use actually wicks more than bodies, to be honest. Especially higher time frame, obviously, because they entail a lot of information. Because the market is only two things, right? It seeks liquidity or balances out imbalances, and a wick is nothing else than an imbalance. So ICT 3.5 years now, and 6.5 years trading in general. Yeah, and but still, I'm still studying and still finding more algorithmic signatures and building more models for myself. Um, I I don't journal as long as I used to anymore, but I still journal every day. So yeah, I'm just looking for more things that I can, improve my. And I go very deep in time, very far much more than, yeah, because the algorithm is scripted through time. It's the only way it can be scripted, right? So you cannot script if you have to write a code. If someone asks you, hey, could you program for me the algorithm? Think about this, right? How can you script it? Can you script it against price? No, because price is not a constant. Time is. Time is a constant. It's all every day. It is midnight. Every day it is 2 a.m. Every day. It's the only benchmark we can trust on, right? And we can't manipulate. Okay, let's see. What about, are you also same as me? Okay. Yeah, so I was actually doing TPO, and then somebody from TPO group said, hey, I'm doing ICT. And I'm like, oh, what's that? I never heard of him. And then I started looking into it, and I was so interested. And I'm like, oh, okay. It was for me that missing link, because I did like TPO, because it's already time-based, right? TPO is already 30-minute ranges. And actually, that was already starting for me to get more serious and things that I like, okay, now I'm meeting the right people. Obviously, I started as well, with some bullshit retail stuff and just wasting a lot of money on nothing. And I did like TPO, but it was incomplete for me. There was something, and then I was like, okay, now I can really see more structure and work with that. But I mean, I studied a lot. I mean, I've studied like I had to make it work because I moved to South Africa and I had to make money, and I didn't want to go back into my old job, and I didn't want to go back to the Netherlands either. So okay, what can I do? Okay, I was already trading, but I wasn't profitable at that time. I'm like, okay, you've got a few options. Either you go back into your online, you go back in your IT work, and then you do online work. I'm like, you do I really want to go back into my old line of business? No. So there was no plan B. So I had to make it work. Oh, you also work as a coach. I used to be a Scrum Master, so I have coaching background as well. Yeah. So for my IT background, I was a Scrum Master, and I do one-on-one mentorship. Very, very, very not a lot. I've just started doing that because I sort of miss the coaching element a little bit. I don't want to go back into my old line of work, but I think it comes from that I think, really trying to get people to a higher level. Yeah, and I sort of miss the coaching element, but I don't want to get back to corporate life or have a boss or whatever. I'm totally not interested in that anymore. I have worked for the Trade Academy for some years. No, I don't. Is it something I should look into? Trade Academy. I'll have a look. Oh, and you're a coach for them? That's interesting. Are you also do you have an IT background as well? A lot of people have IT backgrounds that go into trading. I know. Anyone else? Kevin Timmer. Oh my God, he had that very annoying ad on YouTube. Ugh, he annoyed the F out of me. I'm sorry. I he, yeah, but that ad on YouTube. Ugh, I'm sorry. No, actually that made me not look at that whole. Is he a scammer? I thought so. Yeah, yeah. I did. I was actually his who we like, how can they use a person like that? Okay. I was like, oh my God, maybe you're still working with him. Maybe he's your partner. But I'm a Dutchie, so we're always very straightforward. We always say the truth. Yeah, yeah. I can't. What you see is I cannot hold my. If I'm pissed off, you'll see it. If I'm not pissed off, you'll see it. I can never hold back. If I'm annoyed, you'll know. And sometimes I'm like on my stream. Oh my God, I have to apologize now. Yeah, but he is. He's awful, and he just. If you look at him and the ad, it just reeks of I am a scammer. It's horrible. I mean, it's just horrible. If you have some level of, if you have, I mean, I don't want to say I know people very well, but if you have some level of reading people a little bit, it's such a bad commercial. Even I got scammed by, but they at least they did better marketing. But anyway, let's see, guys, if this is a breaker we can use here. We've got an inversion. We do have a change in state of delivery, but that can fill, right? I mean, let's see on the higher time frame if it still continue to the upside or not. See on the 3 minute, it's not really a breaker. You don't want to use it or give it too much value. Let me put it that way. It could still go higher, but it could also start reversing here. Let's have a look. ES left equal high, so they could leave it, right? So they could go lower. Oh, deliver you true also sent that. Did you guys? And he was every ad was like literally I had to watch him, and it got me. Actually, it was because of him I bought premium because I got so annoyed with the ads. Oh my God, the bloody guy that makes me sick to my stomach. I literally bought premium. Actually, it's a good advertisement for YouTube. I remember I don't have premium by the way anymore because I don't see him anymore. Did he get caught for scamming? Hey Lance, how are you doing? Hey Lance, you said your new favorite streamer. Who did I beat? Who was your old favorite streamer, by the way? Every day I saw his ads everywhere. I wonder how much money that cost to make an ad like that and be shown on YouTube. It's a lot of money, I think, right? They put into the market. Are you talking about Patrick Wheeland? Calling him oh my God, it's so funny. You just, when you mentioned his name, I instantly get this horrible feeling again. It's just, they spend 300K on each month on ads. Wow. That is crazy. But how did they manage to get a lot of from that ad? Did they manage to get a lot of people coming in? So it does work, right? 300K. 50 new students each month, but how much do they pay then? And he said literally like, yeah, you can copy my trades and I am profitable. He literally said that too many people 50 but if you make 50 people, you need 300K, 5,000 for 6 months, 50 times 5,000. Wow. five. And Tori, she charges 6,000 for some trend lines. I gotta get better in the business. I mean, I need to start making more money scamming people. 5,000 for 6 months. And it's probably already a course that is already made. Hmm. You know, if you provide something that really works, I think there's nothing wrong with it, right? I mean, we have free markets. I mean, you provide something, you give something. So there's always an exchange, and there's nothing wrong with it. But making one simple course and then reselling it is such a, it's, I don't know. Yeah, apparently, Sir Knight. Well, how do you think she bought the Ferrari? Yeah. The minimum is 2,000 euros. Okay. Hey, listen, Lens, that is the one thing I don't want to do because I know there's a lot of money in. I had offers as well, so I know how much you can make on affiliates. It's a lot of money. But I just don't want the giveaway. I don't want, you know, if I would do it, I think the only way I would want to do it is be really transparent because you are the product, right? Your community is the product. You're literally making money of your community. Now you can do that with a mentorship. You can do that with anything, but even with AdSense, technically you are the product because of the and. But I can tell you honestly that revenue on YouTube per thousand is, yeah. You can be really happy if you make $5 out of 1,000 people that watch, or even maybe less, $3 to $5. But affiliate, yeah, I know the money is there. There is the money. That's where the big money is. But I just want to stay away from it. It just feels a little bit better for me. I don't like what I see when I watch other streamers. I think it takes away their integrity a little bit and their honesty about things because it's a marketing model. It's all around how can I, because, you know, and you can see it also with the ones that do very well. If they stop trading, they make that their main source of income and they start, you know, selling an illusion that, oh, this model works for me every day. And then you catch them off guard saying, yeah, I'm not trading right now because the market is not in my favor. But yeah, you're making videos saying like, hey, this is my model and use my code, blah, blah, blah. Or they start creating models that are less than 2 hours suddenly, and they show a lot of copy trades. Like, look how easy it is. It's an illusion. Every time it's an illusion, and they want that, and they make more money out of trading than off. It's you can see their integrity changes, and it's once that hamster wheel starts rolling, you're in that hamster wheel, and the affiliate codes become a. It's not about trading anymore. At some point, it's more about that. Um, Wild Heart, I do teach. I have a private mentorship one-on-one, but it's very extensive, so I only have 1 or 2 students a time. So I do teach, yes. I do teach, but I don't advertise it because I want to keep it sort of like the people that need to find me will find me. But I don't teach what's out there for free. I teach what I have discovered on my own or have different views on, and it's a deep dive in the foundation that we get from ICT and time. Yeah, Lance, I do trade New York Garon is where I make most of my money. Only have a pre-market prep. I do through YouTube. You know why I started pre. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do with that yet, but now I have more clarity on it. I actually want to cancel it, but then people kept coming in, and it's more of I want to really focus on that pre-market, and I actually want to trade pre-market or the opening trade or maybe then if that doesn't work, I'll look for a trade 10, but there's really focus on trading. But I really want to keep that small because that's where I really focus on yeah, making my bucks. And it's where I mainly make, I've had, well, you guys can see it on my YouTube. All my trades are over 100 points this week, minimum. And mainly it's in that part. But I do want to stream maybe I do want to stream maybe lunch PM session again, but we'll see. Jose, do you use GAN cycles? No. But thank you, Wildheart, for the compliment. I actually had music, but you know what? I thought if I listen to some, if I tune into Lumi, that music, it drives me nuts. The same tune over and over and over, and I'm like, don't you guys want to have your own music on? I'm like, yeah, if I have some, yeah, exactly. I'm sorry. It's just, and I think it's much better to do without music so everybody can choose their own music. I used to have it, but I'm like, when I look at another stream, I actually sometimes just, I'm like, ugh, the music just annoys me. I go away. I go away when there's giveaways, and I go away when there's music. um, do your student need some experience? No, Kalan. I had a 160 point trade on that long. Yeah, it was in pre-market prep. I've been doing so well these 2 weeks. It's all recorded. It's all on tape. It's all on YouTube. I have 10 days in a row, massive, massive. So I'm scaling down because I'm like, the losing streak must come anytime. I've done really, really well for 10 trading days in a row now. End of the day, the P&Ls are so green, and it's crazy. Average over 100, every day has been over 100 points. It's crazy. So I'm scaling down. So yeah, Nicola, I posted the trade in the tab on the Discord as well. Okay, guys, I'm not interested. I just want to I just want to point out, why am I not trading? We had a run up already here in the yellow marked area, and we're in this wick. I would rather wait to see if we are, because ES made an equal high. When they make an equal high, what tends to happen a lot of the times is either we are moving away from it, or we're going to consolidate a little bit and take it out a little bit later. But because they created the equal high, we need some patience to see if they're going to take it out. Equal high means we are going to go there sometime. But the question is, are we going to go there in London? It looks pretty bullish again. But I'm also curious to see if we are going to get SMT. These scenarios used to give us a lot of good SMTs, the ones that we reject in a rejection block in here, and one takes out the high, for example. Those are the best SMTs you can have. So that's why, and it's Friday, so we could have a TGIF. And remember, it's also the TGIF, so that means retracement to 20 to 30, 40% of a weekly candle. But it also goes for the monthly candle, right? So you want to also look in the monthly candle, where's the 20, 30% range, and you want to see if you have overlap. So for example, what you can see happen on TGIF, on the weekly we might go down 30, 40, maybe 50%, but on the monthly it might be just 20%, right? So you want to take that into account. So you want to start marking. Let's do it for that. Let's start, because you want to be prepared. We can get TGIF anytime. It can be happen in London, it can happen, and that means the rest of the day will be a lot of chop, right? So suppose we are making one more high, and then we go back into the range and we go lower. But you also want to mark the monthly, and you want to see where your levels are. just look where they are and just see, okay, you know, and then combine it with the weekly, the knowledge, your data, right? And obviously, if we extend higher, you just, you know, you just bring it up a little bit to see where your levels are at. Now, this is interesting, right? You see here, if we go to 20% of the monthly candle, it is 80% of the weekly. You guys see the gap here? You know the gap everybody's been talking about yesterday? It's exactly between 20 and 30% of the monthly candle. So, I kind of like the music free feel. You're chill and the stream is relaxing. It's quite different than most streams. Yes, it's different. I always want to be different. I'm really not into ICT, but I like the vibe here. Thanks for your time. Well, thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys. I passed the TPT Eva and a lose it Eva tonight on the rally. I hate trading after hours, but couldn't help it. Well, hey, if you did well, you did the right thing, right? You banked on a move you saw. Okay, let's just. I mentioned I found your stream to Maya. I told her you two would make a great collab. Just a thought. Yeah, we're both in South Africa, but I think we trade a little bit differently, I guess. But yeah, I mean, females should stick together and help each other out always. Yes. I miss my females. I used to have a Seek for Wisdom. She doesn't come in, say hello anymore. I told her, where are you? Um, but where are my female? Where are my girls? I love you guys, though. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, I mean, it's like there's so little. I do think we have quite a lot of female streamers now, which is nice. But in the chat, there's so little females always. Hey, Attila, how are you doing? Oh, you're female wild heart. I didn't know. Oh, yay! I didn't know. There we go. Took some good payouts. Yeah, I'm definitely going to request some payouts. But on my own account, I'm just letting it grow. I'm just not. I don't take on my own account. I just more focus on just growing the account, I guess. Um, I lack self control because I'm still too emotional. I really need to size down and cut the stress. Yeah, that's the biggest hurdle. That's the hardest part, guys. It always is. Also for me, still. I need a lot of discipline. I need to stick to my rules. Once I go off the rails, I can do really weird stuff. Once the brain is going, so that's for me the only way is to stick to my rules and be strict with them. And like I said, it's a double-edged sword, right? Sticking to your rules is also letting trades sometimes go by because it doesn't fit your criteria, and then sometimes they run. But the moment I do not stick to my rules is the moment where I can also fall into those traps again. So, and I'm just so fed up with it. I just want to make money. I need money to live. I need money to, and it's just, you have the skill set, you have the knowledge. The only thing that's standing between you and payout is your is not sticking to your rules. And if you at some point, if you get that, you are not willing to compromise anymore because you want those payouts. You want to. For me, it's so much on the line. If I can't make money, I can't live the way I'm living. So but there's no. I mean, there shouldn't be any pressure. That's one thing. But then again, it's actually so simple. It is not simple, but it is so simple if you really think it out and write it down. Okay, what do I need to be? For me, it's sticking to my rules. No chasing price, waiting for a specific thing, if-then statements. Things need to line up. And the more patience I have shown to myself, the better the reward has been. My trades have been much better in pre-market in London, in New York. So, oh, do I have spam in the? Is it someone spamming there? Well, it's not Bowser is the only one who has been who made payouts, but that's not. We don't consider Bowser spam. Is it someone else spamming? Oh, they're gonna be banned straight away. I don't see any spam. I blocked a couple of messages, but that's all. It should be blocked. So if I block them, maybe you guys still see them, I guess. Um, yeah, the person is already, he's already blocked. I already blocked them, and he's already gone. Um, delete message, here we go. Now the only one who's been actually posting payouts there is Bowser, but he's not spam. He's one of us. Bowser, how is that? You're posting so many payouts, they're calling it spam now. And I don't think you mean that. There was a spam right there. Um, are all your videos that popped up for me were members only? It shouldn't be, Lance. I just have a members only. That's the pre-market prep, because the reason I did that is just because I wanted to keep that group a little bit smaller and just not too much distractions. But I'm still trying to figure out what I want around that time. But it's only pre-market prep, which is members only. The rest is London is still should be. Okay, let's see, guys. It's 253 in the macro. It looks like we want to take a high again. Okay, so this is the SMT that I'm talking about. Let's say we reject here the midpoint and on NQ, and ES takes this high, right? So that's what I'm looking for right now. And or does NQ want to push as well? These scenarios used to give us a very good SMT in the past, but lately it's just been pushing, pushing, pushing. Hey Lars, how are you? And Q needs to hit that buy side so I can go to sleep. Yeah, could be. Well, it looks bullish again. But yeah, just always be careful around 50% of a wick. Where's my coffee? Let me see if I can open up my curtain again, guys. Let me quickly go to the bathroom. We are in a macro though, but it's 254. Let's see if it can push, or does it end here? Just watch this level. Watch the 50%. The yellow line is 50%. Hey, darling. I love you so much. Here we go. Red line on which? No, it's a yellow line. The yellow line here on this chart here. I want to see if we reject here or are we going to push higher. London is opening soon. Hey, guten Morgen, Naman. Can you show me the FIB settings? What do you have? The same settings. So I was actually, before Michael went into the quadrants and the 1/8, I'm doing it a little bit differently. I have quarter 1/3. That works for me, but he has quarter and octants. So he just divides everything by 4. But I started using 1/3 before he actually. I was, I'm always like in the charts and trying to find out things. So I was actually already using this, and then he was teaching the quadrants. I'm like, okay, and I back tested it, and for me it works better. But if you're a purist, you need to work. You have to. It's all quadrants then, right? Or octants, whatever. But I use quadrants 1/3. So that's a little bit different than how I use it. But if you want to be ICT purist, you want to go with quadrants or octants. Okay, let's see. ES. So why am I not eager? Why am I not eager to take a trade? I would rather wait for maybe the TGIF setup, or because it's almost at all-time highs. Let it run. I mean, I don't want to waste my mental capital for getting maybe a last push. It was a nice trade for Richard. You have a good trade if you entered already here. But yeah, I mean, I would rather see what happens, and let's see. I'm really curious to see if we are pushing here or are we going to reject. Well, I'll tell you one thing. What I was looking at, guys. Let me show you the daily. Look where the daily, remember the gap that everybody's been talking about? Oh, the gap, we need to go there, we need to go there. Look where the gap is, exactly on the 30% line of the monthly retracement. This is 20% of the monthly, this is 30. Look exactly where the gap is. So that makes me wonder already, like, are we going to extend? We could go higher, then this is going to change, obviously. But this level is so beautifully right on top of it that I really want to see if NQ is going to, because that means if we're going to go higher, I need to extend the range, right? So if we do take it out, this will change, but I like this level. It's exactly on top of that 30%. So that's why I'm sort of like watching, okay, let's see if it happens, or are we going to reject here and not make a new high, and only ES might make a new high. So I'm just trying to think ahead. Now, obviously, if it makes a new high, I will extend the range, and then it will go, this will obviously move. But it sort of like makes me wonder, like, it's right on top of it. But let's see, it looks like it wants to push, but it just makes me a little bit like, everything is algorithmic, right? So I'm like, let's see if you really want to. Look how beautifully, just exactly on 30%. So I'm wondering if we are going to go take out that high, or are we going to get SMT with ES right now? ES took the high already before 3 o'clock, and Q did not. So I wouldn't be surprised if we might reverse here, but I would rather see it happen and just wait. I mean, for me, it's like I'm not. I just want to see. Oh, hold on. What's up? I have an open mind. I just want to keep an open mind. Oh, we are above 50%, but I wouldn't be surprised if we get SMT with London, with ES because of the end of the day. But I would rather wait for confirmation and see if my analysis. Maybe I'm totally wrong because we did go over the 50%, and then the analysis. I have to go back to the drawing board. Simple as that. Uh, I don't own dogs. I have two cats. I've got two rescues, but apparently they have a breed both. Apparently, one is half Maine Coon, Dolly, and Gigi. She's a rescue as well. She has African wildcat in her, so she keeps me safe from snakes and scorpions. Although I bloody got stung by a scorpion in Hoedspruit last year. It wasn't a dangerous one though, but it freaked the hell out of me. Are you born in August? No, I'm not. I'm born in April. It was my birthday actually last month. Okay, guys, let's see if my analysis is correct or not. Only consider the potential downside. Well, highly intelligent traders, well, if you want to be a profitable trader, you are always thinking about risk first. So, for example, I'm scaling down now because I have had 10. I've never had 10 winning days in a row, guys, never. And not with these amounts that I've been doing lately. It's my first time. And I'm like, okay, you know what? It has to stop somewhere, right? It's like a losing streak ends, but also a winning streak. Like 10 days in a row, a green day. Literally 10 trading days have been going really well. So I'm like, okay. So I'm just being careful now. I'm just gonna maybe not even trade today, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna paper trade for sure. Let me hold on. I just want to make sure. Oh, I just want to make sure it's working. Yeah. Equal highs on NQ. No, we still have the high here, and we're still around the 50% level. Equal highs on. We took the highs on S&P on ES, so we have SMT now. Let's see if it holds. Let's see if this order block is being respected and if it makes a jump to the upside. I still think it might go up, to be honest. It just looks too bullish. That's great. Lots of volatility lately too. I've had a win rate. Yeah. So what we do now with pre-market prep, we focus on just one trade and then be done. Take one trade, be done. Um, every time when I go back in, it's a losing trade. I give back money and I'm done. I'm like, okay, you know what? Be happy. If you make 100 points, stop. You made 100 points. Be done. And it's not like I used to get like, oh my God, I'm making money now, and you get it's a form of greed, I think, right? You're like, oh my God, let me try to make more, let me try to make more, and then I give back. So now, the focus of pre-market prep is either we try to get a trade pre-market or opening, or then if that doesn't work out, 10 o'clock, but then be done, or just after 10 o'clock, but before 11, then be done. But preferably the sooner the better. Yeah. And then maybe look at PM session. So I'm getting more strict as well. Like only one trade per session per account. It's like I said, rules are a one-edged sword. What time is your pre-market? It's 8:50, so it's 8:50 New York Eastern time. Yeah, I was thinking to start sooner, but it's no point because you still want that 8:30 news candle. You want to be to let it, do its thing and try not to anticipate too early, or you try to position yourself. That's something that I'm. Oh, they're gonna hit the glass again, the trumpet hornbills. You guys gonna hear a loud sound. I think this might start fail. Let's see if it wants to fail or not. I really like the SMT ideas here, guys. So we have, so we might reject in the NQ wick, and then we have SMT and ES, or are we going to go take the high again on ES on NQ as well? I really like the yeah. I think we're gonna reverse. It might be, let's wait if we are starting to disrespect this order block, because this is a bullish order block. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I want to see that. Let's see if it goes through it. Then we've got the SMT, and then I think then we might have the high of the day in. Could be. It could be because we got the SMT with the there's no equal highs on NQ, Martijn. It's the SMT that I hope it sticks. I hope it sticks. But let's hope. Ah, that would be so awesome. You know why I'm not taking it? Because I still don't have confirmation. I really want to see price going lower. And we sort of like, this doesn't look bearish to me yet here. Because we're sort of like respecting the order block and we are bouncing off the end dog. But hey, this would be awesome. And again, it is because of this. This is so algorithmically beautifully laying on top of that 30%. Would you go higher? Maybe we can go all the way. Let's see how many points is this. $98, $147, $98, 70 points. I think we're going to take out the highs again. It's too bullish. So I think this will grow, but I'm going to check those levels because look exactly here. 1/4 level is the midpoint here. But then it might be, the midpoint might go here. How many points up? 71 points. Higher. 375. How many points are we away from 375? 43 points. Okay, we'll see. Okay, well, let's see. Markets don't respond well to hope. I don't do hope. I just do, everything is algorithmic and based on data and on levels and calculations. And logic. So we don't have a news driver. This looks still pretty bullish to me, to be honest. It's really hard to go through these levels here. I just don't see this happen. I think we need a really new, this is 4 hour. Look at this. This is a 4 hour order block. I think we can only go down to retest this. I think we need a news driver to go lower. It's too bullish. I mean, QE is coming. There's going to be, everything is just, what's the, we got NFP next week, right? Let's check. I think it's NFP next week. We don't have news today, if I'm not mistaken. I just want to double check. Only or a yellow, nothing serious. No Trump speaking. Oh, look at that. We are going lower. We might have S&T though, but let's see. It's 312 now. What is 312 doing? Okay, Monday PMI. So Monday we have red folder at 10 o'clock. No, 8:30 noon. Okay. Jolts. Jolts, ADP non-farm. Okay, we've got NFP week next week. Oh, it's always the first week, right? Okay, next week NFP. So we've got a lot of news drivers to bring us down if they want to bring us down. Okay. Hey, Ahmed, how are you doing? I'm feeling bullish too. I have Blah blah 3427 352 up above of 23%. Ooh, I like those levels, 23%. Yeah, so what I tend to do, especially on Friday, I tend to have all scenarios. Like I go over what if, I don't try to limit myself like, oh, we have a gap. I just look at, okay, what if we are bullish, what if we're bearish, or what if we are accumulating. And but listen guys, on Friday, I don't know how creative they are, but for some reason, a lot of the times on Friday, the scenario is different than you anticipate, even though you go over A, B, C, D, E, and they're very creative on Friday. So you also have to be, Friday can be a little bit tricky sometimes. The point is, does the algo has reached its weekly or monthly objective? And now you also have to consider the monthly one, because the moment it has, it will just stay in a range and just go back and forth a lot of the time. So that's the thing you need to be aware of, that sometimes on Friday, if it's met its objective, it will just bounce around within a range. And sometimes it still feels like it moves, but it does not. It already did its work, it's done. And then Friday can be tricky. So you always have to be sort of like, I'm not going to trade all day. If you made your money pre-market or your first trade, just sort of like be careful. Unless there will be a property jab. But if we go back into the range now, we go to 50-40% already, and we don't go really up anymore. This could be like what I said. If this is the high of London and my analysis is correct, the objective might be met. ES took out a high, we created SMT, and we don't have any, it doesn't need to do anything else. It reaches its high, it's done. Because on the daily, here, it hit exactly 3.5%. Yeah, 3.5, look here, of my calculation. We hit exactly, this is of the higher time frame. This is the highest time frame from all the way to the bottom of March. We hit exactly 3.5. That's the weekly high now. I don't know. It's sort of like, it's not 4, but it's 3.5. We have SMT with ES, so it could be done. We're already disrespecting a bullish order block. So see here, we're already disrespecting it, the 3-minute. So the high might be in. The high might be in. So this might be already the TG. If we get TG, this might already be the start. But let's see what it does here in this area, because we have order blocks here as well, and a level that I marked that I think could be significant. Let's see. What is Edge Clear? Edge Clear is my broker, but they didn't pay me, bastards. They promised to. They wanted to affiliate with me, but they never paid me. So F them. I still have an account with them, but they're pretty good though. But they haven't been honest to me. So I'm going to take it off of my. I'm going to take it off. Richard, I'm waiting for more confirmation. Because I want to see how we react in this area here, the area between the yellow, because this is a macro, and I just want to see if we are really going to reject from here, because I'm still not 100% sure if we are reversing here yet. Yeah, did you do well, Ahmed, on yeah, it's Friday, so that's what we tend to do. I'm also more like why am I more careful, guys? Because I've been on a winning streak, and I want to be sort of like I need to skill. I just don't want to be. I really want A+ setup only, and I want to only frame trades that give me that 100 points. So I would rather wait and be okay with maybe missing a move. Now at 3 o'clock, when we start reversing, according to my journaling, it tends to give us a good move, but I still want to see what we do here, right? Because we still have a beautiful fair value gap, and this is still a level of interest of mine because I mark them with a reason. This is always marked for a reason. It's not like random. It's always I want. I really want to see if we disrespect. We already disrespected this here, but let's see if we can disrespect here. And then, because remember, in London opened, this could be the London Judas, right? We opened at 3, we go lower, but could it be the Judas and that we go back up again, right? Just like in New York, you have a London Judas as well. So, hey Green Globe, how are you? So you did well in the New York session, Ahmed. Good. Yeah, I'm happy to hear that so many people did well and were not obsessed with the gap below us, right? Because that was yesterday. A lot of people were saying, yeah, it has to go lower because the gap is there. The gap is there. But yeah, at some point the price action is telling you something different, right? And you have to accept. You have to have an open mind always. I'm still bullish, but it's slow. I want to win, Nacho Libre. Okay, let's see. I don't like how the 4 hour looks for distribution to the downside. So I'm not I normally would like to position myself above 2 a.m. open for the distribution to the downside on the 4 hour, but I don't like how the 4 hour looks. So I'm staying out. I can see this. I'm just, it could, I just don't like it for distribution to the downside. The structure doesn't appeal to me. Yeah, it's Friday, so I'm being extra careful. We got this gap here. Like I said, this level is of significance. I can still see it go up. I'm staying out. I don't like the 4 hour structure. It could slam down and blast through everything, but I don't like the four. Look, this looks. If I trade the 4 hour distribution to the downside, I want a different structure. If that makes sense. That means it's going to go straight through this candle here, and this is for me just an area of consolidation then, which I don't like. So I would rather it looks more expansion to the upside on the 4 hour, and the 1 hour is bearish. So then my time frames are not aligned. So I stay out. I want them both aligned. 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minutes need to be aligned for me to be able. And the 4 hour looks ugly to me to trade for a short. I don't like this to trade this as a short setup. Do you see what I mean, guys? This doesn't look, it could go lower, obviously, but I don't like the setup for a 4 hour distribution. So I have to follow my rules. This looks somewhat trappy to me on the 4 hour. I mean, we definitely have rejected here. I don't like the 4 hours, so I'm staying out of it. Yeah, see, we had this little gap here, and I said maybe they retest this little gap here. We are below the 2 a.m., so this is technically an area where I would have positioned myself or just above. I just don't like the 4 hour. It feels trappy to me. I'm staying out of the. Never seen. Who's a spammer? Oh, fuck him. Oh, he. Sorry, guys, I was busy. Are people so stupid that they really think if they Oh yeah, yeah, Lens, maybe yeah, I'll keep it in mind. Thank you. I appreciate it. He's gone. So I don't trust the move to the downside yet. I think, guys, it could be TGIF already because, the scenario makes sense to the downside. But the question is, will it make the move, the low resistance liquidity run now? I don't trust the move because my 4 hour is not aligned. The structure doesn't tell me this is 4 hour distribution. It could be, but it's not what I'm looking for when I trade distribution to the downside. So I'm staying out. So I have to miss it. If it goes lower, it'll have to run without me. It is what it is. But I don't like this structure for downside movement, if that makes sense. If you look at this 4 hour structure, it it's not what I like to trade. Um, so this is one of those scenarios that I have to just be okay with missing a move because I don't like the stickiness. I don't like the um it's 331. It's a very it feels to me like I want to see display. If we break this area, I want to see displacement. We did have a displacement through here, true, but not away from it, if that makes sense. We just swept this low. We're just below Asia high. Technically it's a short. Technically everything lines up for a short. And Could you be Red Friday entry? Oh, there's a lot of messages. Oh God, I need to catch up with you guys. Yeah, for me, I don't like it because of the 4 hour structure. So I'm not anticipating. I'm looking at. I really want to. I'm gonna miss maybe the first trade. That's fine. If it goes without me, it goes without me. But it just. This is just a scenario that I don't like on the 4 hour. So. Could today be a red Friday? Yes, it could, Trader Tim, definitely. It's all on the cards. If we have SMT at the top, I called it. I said we have SMT here. ES took a high and Q did not, so we have SMT, and I like the level if we don't go higher. So we could reverse. Like I said, we could reverse here, but. And then from here on, I said maybe the high of London is in. It looks like it, but I just want more confirmation. I don't like the 4 hour. Um, it's 3:33 in Florida. That's a nice time, by the way. It's a nice time in the charts, but also a nice time to go to bed. Sleep well, my friend. Yeah, but diamonds here, it's actually very nice that we don't have it because we have SMT now. So if we do start disrespecting this, if this is a 4 hour, this is a very, I don't like the structure for 4 hour distribution candle. But if we do start distributing here, it is a confirmation that we're done to the upside, I think. So I really want to see that confirmation for a distribution trade. And I think then we're done because we have a monthly level as well. And if we're going lower, I'm not too worried missing a trade because I've got levels all the way up here now. I think if we really start to go lower now, I wouldn't be surprised if we go all the way, fill this gap here. And then the high must be in, right? So for me, not being in it, I don't care. But because if this is the distribution move that is starting, you hear that? That's the bird ticking on the glass. Stop that, because you're destroying the glass, my friend. Um, I just want to be. I just don't like this structure here, if that makes sense. I'm just very careful in this structure. Um, so also, if I'm looking at this, we could get 4 hour candles like this, a couple of them. One, two, three, four. Well, let's see. Stop it. You hear that? You hear that tick, tick, tick? That is so weird. They have these trumpeter hornbills. They have these big beaks, and they sound like. But I don't know. It's something that they just keep doing every morning. I think it's sort of like hello. Let's look at the daily. We could reject from this blue line. Let's see. Oh, what the hell is going on? Hold on. What are you doing, bird? Hello? Hello? Crazy stuff. See, I just graded the body of this 4-hour candle to see if we are going through, if a body is going through the midpoint or if it wants to reject here. Um, this 4-hour structure just doesn't appeal to me for continuation, and I'm a distribution trader. I really want to trade distribution. Like I want a continuation of these candles, like really large candles, and I hate these small candles. And you guys know that, right? I just hate it. And then this is a larger candle, but look, it sort of like stops exactly at the midpoint here. Oh, I've got noisy gardeners, neighbor now. So horrible. I love Africa, but sometimes people are very noisy here. Um, it's culture to speak very loud, and so yeah. And you can hear people yelling and screaming and talking to each other like literally a kilometer further down. Okie dokie. Well, let's see if we can go make it to the blue line. So like ES tagged midnight. So I wouldn't be surprised if NQ also tags midnight. There's really a lot of activity inside that. Same with Maya's stream. She's always having strange issues. Oh, I don't have strange issues. Are you a fan of biltong? No, I don't eat meat actually. I'm a pescatarian. I only eat fish. I'm not a vegan, but I just don't eat meat. So no biltong for me. It's not that I don't like it. Don't get me wrong. I love the smell of a good rye. I think we go lower. Oil is still pushing right now. Look, the danger with comparing to oil and stuff like the moment oil stops or you get a retracement, and Q could retrace just as fast up again. So for me, this structure doesn't tell me that it wants to distribute now. I'm saying now specifically. Because remember the analysis with the I'm like, okay, could the high be in because of the monthly, right? Because if you go to those levels, I'm like, okay, I like it if the high would be in, but this 4-hour structure, I'm like, okay, it really needs to push through that green candle. But we could easily, what could happen is we could sort of like hang out here and then go into accumulation. Use this large wick for the next 4 hour candle, go back and forth, and then maybe go lower. I just don't see distribution in this structure happening now. I just see more, I just see manipulation a little bit. If that makes sense. So my 4 hour, if I want to trade a distribution, my 4 hour needs to align with my 1 hour, my lower time frame. And for me, this is a turn off for me. I don't have to look at the ES. I'm looking at ES, but what is ES telling? I look at both. But if one of them is yeah, that's even worse for me. I mean, I would not even, I would be, yes, we could go lower, but then this is not a structure that tells me we're going to get like a nice low distribution run to the downside. It could run, make another candle like this, but I don't know. We do have SMT on the highs, but is it going to sustain? Is it going to be, are we going to keep it? So for those who have studied ICT, if you have an area of accumulation, what do you want to see before a run to the downside? You want to see manipulation, right? This is just higher time frame accumulation. Yeah. Ugly. Can you show more of your 1 minute for a moment? Yeah, sure. Well, let me go back to the, I want to put this on the 15 minute. Oh, hold on. I need this. I didn't even see this large wick. Ooh. This one is more important to me now. Here we go. Show one of them more. Is that good enough? I would like to see the equal highs take out before it goes down. You guys talk about equal highs on NQ. We don't have equal. Where are the equal highs that you guys are talking? Am I missing something? Are you talking about these two? Okay, now I'm looking at the SMT here. So we've got SMT with ES on this. Here is SMT because ES has taken out the high here. So ES has this now, and NQ has this. So if we would go higher again, I definitely think then we are going to go attack these highs. I mean, then it will not even be only this. I think then we're also going to go for this high because we already rejected here. So yeah, definitely if we go up, I think we can go, then we go up here. But I don't know. For me, I wonder if with the high is in and we're just going to hang out here. Let's see. Like I said, I don't trust this 4 hour structure for continuation too much yet. Yet. I would love a good short, don't get me wrong. Um, yeah, Chris, I'm not touching this for now. 20 points higher minimum. AMAs could be trouble. That's more V-shaped recovery incoming. We traded the first FUG after midnight. That's an important one to always have on your chart, yes. Yeah, we literally went back into the opening range of midnight. It's always important to also take that range into consideration. It's like the opening range we have in. I have other charts open where I keep those levels. So you've got the opening range 9:30 to 10 o'clock. That's algorithmic range. But you also have the midnight to half an hour later, and see what we've done. We just went into that range, and exactly there's also a fair value gap with the devil's mark. So let me show you on the 15 what I'm talking about. I don't know if you guys saw it. So this is the range from midnight. This is the opening range here. We literally retested the opening range. Oh, there is a little, it does have a little candle here, but you see we just manipulated here. We have a discount wick as well. Exactly midpoint. Yeah, I think we're not going lower. This is it for now. Discount wick 50%. We left highs. We left equal highs on ES as well. So yeah, I'm thinking now getting interested in a long. Bum, bum, bum. Let me just wait until we get over 2 o'clock. MNQ is quick. No, it's on me. I'm not bear. I'm neutral. But I just don't like for me, I don't like this structure. I didn't like the short because of this 4 hour structure. So I stay out of it. But I'm more interested in I can see, I would have loved it if it would have tagged midnight here because ES did. I would rather see it go lower, tag this area, preferably my blue line, and then go higher. But I like the scenario that we have the highs are in, we have SMT, and we are just going lower. So I'm just neutral. I just want, I don't want to use any of my mental capital for trades like this. I would rather wait for one good trade and just, for me, this is not a low. I don't like it when we have small candles, and it's just. Let me see. You're looking for higher time frame candles from Fady. Those are good. If you want them on your chart, I don't use them because I've got my charts open on the 4 and the 1. I just scroll through them. But if you want your candles here, it's called higher time frame Fady. Fady has a good one, I believe. Let me check for you. What are you doing? Why are you not opening up? Hey, Anna, hey, we've got another female in the house. Yay! Happy to see more females coming in. Do you guys know each other, Diamonds Year Green Globe? Because I noticed you're having the same conversation like you had last time. Stop. Are you guys trying to sell something here? It's the same sort of conversation. It's making me a little bit. Are you trying to get something done? Don't do it because I'm on. Don't do those things. I'm not stupid. ICT higher time frame candles fadey. Um, Lance, I'm still doing fine. Don't worry. But thank you. I'm gonna keep you in mind. Um, I'm gonna be honest with you, Diamonds Year. Your name, Ty Pips, doesn't show up very well. So it popped up as a scammer. I don't know if you're the same one, but your name, the other one that you're using, you might want to change it if it's not you, because it's not a good thing. So I'm just, yeah. But for some reason, you guys are always talking about how you are selling something and yeah, Ty Pips is not good. I mean, Ty Pips doesn't have a good name. Instagram is very, you are, okay. Well, I don't know if someone with another name is using your name. Just because it's not good. Hey, Bowser. Um, yeah, that's what I thought. But yeah, well, I don't want any of my community people be scammed. So just be aware. So I'm not selling anything myself besides what I know. So I don't want people to start, giving the hunch because it's sort of like happening all the time. Sort of getting a conversation like, oh, I'm doing this. I have a mentorship, and I don't want any of my community. That's why I don't even do prop firm codes. I'm just being very, very clear about that. What's going on, guys? Okay, guys. Okay, no more short. Let's get back to who's going on, guys? Is someone scamming you guys? What's going on? What's going on? Is someone spamming you guys? Let me know, guys, if I need to do. I might need a mod though. Okay, anyway, guys, back to business. Okay, short. Now I missed the trade. Yeah. Okay, you see how the 4 hour kept me out of. I mean, it was a good short though. If you caught it, it's pretty awesome. But for me, I want the distribution, and then preferably if I trade 4 hour distribution or 1 hour, and I'm looking at the 2 o'clock, I want distribution away from the 2 o'clock. And I was just because it's at the 50% level of this larger wick, I was like, I it just didn't do what I wanted it to do to anticipate. And we are going back up. But what I don't like about this move to the upside now is the following, that we did not hit midnight, while ES did. Here, see, ES hit midnight and Q did not. So that makes me a little bit weary also to anticipate to the upside. So again, I'm following my rules and I'm staying out until this some if-then statements are met for me. So we could just be going back and forth for a while, and I'm looking at how the price is printing. I wouldn't be surprised if we do come down again, and then I would, let's say, I would be interested in long from here when we tag this blue line and midnight. So again, I'm willing to miss a move to the upside because I'm just waiting for some things to happen. And also, if I look at on the 4 hour of ES, it looks very. Oh, now it does not. By the way, I wanted to say it looked very like it was consolidating, but it might expand to the upside. But I am. Oh, we are above 50%. It might not come down, but I just don't like it that we didn't tag midnight. Um, where was I looking to buy? Well, I was actually, I wanted this area to be hit on NQ. So I'm still gonna wait. I would like a long from here, midnight, and then from here. So I like this area, but it might not get there because we're above 50% now already. So this might be the long from here, but I think it's a long. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna paper trade. Yeah, let me just, I like this level. Stop loss, I'm gonna use, the only thing that I don't like is that midnight is not being tagged. Let me see. So I could be stopped out. But then I'll re-enter. If I get stopped out here, I'll re-enter if it does go lower. Hold on. And my TP will be 3080. If I get stopped out, then I would like it would go here, tag here, and then it's okay. I'll re-enter. Yeah, there we go. Paper trade. I really like to see this level. You already know it's going to. Why am I even entering? Okay, I'm going to enter here. If it does go there. Trappy. The Trump factor makes all trades dangerous. Not really. I still like the shorts. Well, we're above the 2 o'clock price, and we are below 3 o'clock though. But yeah, it doesn't look like I said, the 4 hour doesn't look bearish to me. We are above the 2 o'clock open price. But let's see if it stays. It could go lower. It looks a little bit too bullish to me. Let's see. Four hours really wiki too much indecision for my. Yes, for me too. We just retested the 15-minute CISD. Um, oh. Yes, my favorite one I use is Funded Next currently because I just I'm living in South Africa. I'm limited, and but Lucid is good as well. I hear from other people. TPT is good. There are other good ones, but I just tend to use. I'm very loyal to Funded Next because I'm just using their prop firm lately. So yeah. Um, can I know what do you need for a short? What I need for a short? Well, it just let me tell you that I actually am neutral right now because for a long I would love to see it go here and then long, and for a short, I just don't like the 4 hour structure, and the bodies keep going high. We just keep going above that 50%. And ES looks a little bit more bearish to me, but I just don't like the structure for a distribution move to the downside, if that makes sense. So for me, it's sort of like, and you see, we keep going above the 2 a.m. open, which is sort of me signifying either trapeze, either manipulative. I see we're leaving gaps behind on the upside. I don't know. It's just for me, I just don't like it too much. For me to be, and Bowser, I see what you mean, but if you look to the downside, we also have a bullish order block down there, which we're also retesting. So it's doing two things. And I would have taken a long from here, like ES retested midnight, and then it went back up, right? But we did not. But I still see, I still wouldn't be surprised if we go higher again. But then again, I don't know how to anticipate because things are not lining up for me. Things are not really, my if then statements are not being met. Things are like, I see this, but I see that. I don't like it. I am more bullish than bearish right now. But I would love, guys, I would love for the high to be in on London. I actually don't want to go to take out the all-time high because it would be perfect if we don't. But we are above my red line again. We're above 2 o'clock. We are above 4 o'clock again. We keep going back and forth, but at some point, from my journaling, it tells me that okay, at some point, it's not a good short if we keep going higher than the 2 a.m., which is the 4 hour opening price. If we keep going higher than the 4 hour opening price, that's not good for a short. And like I already said, the 4 hour structure already instantly made me like, ugh, I don't like the 4 hour structure for a short, for a continuation to the downside. So I have a long bias because of what it's showing me, but I don't see a proper entry for me because it's also not giving me the structure that I like for a long. I already missed the short because that should have been here. And I guess I would have traded it all the way up to here most likely. So I would have had taken some of my profits. If I would have framed the short, I would have framed it partial here and then all the way up to here. That would have been my short. But you see, it didn't even go there. So I would have given back some profit. It would still be a good trade, but the 4 hour structure is not aligning with the way how I would like to trade the short. So I didn't anticipate. And you can see here already, like, okay, I'm happy that I did not because it's not giving for me, guys, this is not really I mean, if you like this, if you're still short bias, I mean, I don't know. I don't really like it. But it's also not giving me an entry. Yeah, what is this dollar? Lens, that's so funny. The Oh, this is just the fair value gap that I marked. You mean this one here? Is it this red one? I was just marking the fair value gap that I thought might be significant in London because there was a lot of gaps here, and I'm looking at this little fair value gap here, the 2 o'clock, the one that we printed exactly at 2 o'clock, And we also inverted here. So technically, I would have gone short here because we inverted this and this is a level of significance, but the 4-hour kept me out of it. So this would have been an entry for me. Also, we were below Asia high. And lately what I've seen, I don't know if you guys also seen it, we go lower, Asia, high or low, we take it, and then we go straight back up. And you see here, normally this would be an entry for me, but the 4-hour kept me out of it. Because this was like a retest, you know, we inverted this area here, but then look here, you've got gaps here. We still created similar gaps, we went lower. It's just, I don't know. Something is off for me. It's just not, things are not lining up for me to anticipate. What's the link? Oh, the link dotted line. You mean this one here? Oh, so that's, you can put that on your charts. That's scripted in TradingView. It's settlement price. So it's algorithmic level as well. Yes. Oh, here again, guys, we got a breaker, retest, and we go higher. 7+4. Yeah, I'm more bullish than bearish. I can't be bearish, but I don't see a nice entry. So for me, it's also like, okay, you know, let price be indecisive for, I mean, for me, it's like everybody's short bias, but I just don't see the short anymore. But it's, I also don't want to, I also don't like the long. So could the high be in? Yes, I still think it could. Could we make another high? There is a possibility. We are above 2 o'clock again. We are above 4 o'clock. It's not, that is not a good scenario for a short. Could it manipulate back lower? Yes. I don't like it that we left midnight, so I do think we're going to go lower at some point again. You see how nice it is when you're not when you're not waiting for a trade to go somewhere and you're not in it, and you can just focus on the price, what it's doing, and expect manipulation and craziness, and just be okay with it. It's so liberating. If it sounds a little bit weird, but just being able to, okay, you know what, 4-hour doesn't align. There might be some shenanigans going on. Let me just wait a little bit longer and really focus on, okay, what is price showing me? And you're so, it's showing me a lot of inconsistencies continuously. For long, it did not take out midnight. It did not go to my blue line. That's an area of significance for me. Then we're going here. I'm like, yeah, it might also not go up because we are above 50% of this large wick, but we're also like tapping into this end dog and not going into it. So it's also signifying, yeah, I'm not going to go long either. But it's also not going, it's also telling me all the time, oh, I'm above 2 o'clock, I'm above 4 o'clock. Yeah, you have to wait a little bit longer for that short. So the question is, what does it want to do before it either wants to go up or down? Who? Okay, let's do a poll, guys. Hey, okay, at this point, going to bed, gotta get up to trade New York. Happy trading. Yes, thank you, Wild Heart. See you later. Thank you. JOMO, Joy of Missing Out. That's a good one, Lance. I like that. We're gonna call it JOMO, Joy of Missing Out. That is the best statement of the week. I love it. JOMO. Let's have some JOMO. Joy of Missing Out. Yeah. Diamond Year, that might be one only play as I wanted to go back to 3330. Yeah, it might be just a session that it just creates, we stay in this range for a while, and maybe New York gives us a good trade. Like Jomo, I like it, Jomo. Hey, isn't it awesome, guys? That is really, yeah. Let's call it, instead of FOMO, JOMO, joy of missing out. Thank you for that one. Appreciate it, because it's catchy, right? We are from the JOMO clan. We are willing to not take a trade because we are feeling joy of missing out, because we are tape reading and collecting more data for the trade that comes to us later, and we are prepared then. Because we do JOMO. We don't do FOMO, we do JOMO. I love it. I love it. Okay, guys, let's do a poll. I love it. It's so cool, JOMO. JOMO. And you see, guys, how it helps you also not. Anybody can tell you anything, but if you are just sticking to your own analysis, and be okay being wrong, because if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I have to let sometimes a trade go, and then I miss a move, and I do feel FOMO. Don't get me wrong. If it would go down really fast, I would be pissed off. Okay, Paul. Are we going to break all-time high? All-time high in London. Let's say London until 6 o'clock. In London, taken, or accumulation, or lower. So all three. All-time high, accumulation. So that means we're staying in this range. So that means if I say accumulation, it's this whole range. Okay. Or lower. Yes, but listen, guys, that's why I hope with this channel also, we don't need to trade. Sometimes it's not every trading day. Sometimes we need to let trades go. And if you're not sure, you're just not sure. You let it go. You don't care. All-time high taken in London. And if we miss a trade and we're upset about it, we have each other to talk to. Like, we can yell at each other. All-time high, accumulation, or lower. All-time high. But the 4 hour, if that makes sense, was telling me it might not distribute, if that makes sense. Not like the normal distribution that we want. Okay, here we go. Okay, guys, let's see. I want to see what you guys think. It's cool to be wrong or miss a trade. Yes. Well, it's not really cool. I don't like it, but it's learning. You learn from them, right? If you miss a trade or you're wrong, if I miss a trade, for example, I journal that as well. So if I miss a move and I'm like, I reverse engineer that as well. Okay, what did I miss? Where should I have gotten in? But also, if you have a trade that is incorrect, you have to embrace it, because that's where you learn the most. You go back into, but you have to journal it. It's only a win. You can turn it into a win by journaling it. I have a healthy fear of FOMO, not realizing how much JOMO could have been even. Yeah, it is. It is. Isn't it? It's a really. I think FOMO is always. It's part of our nature, I guess. But I think JOMO. I think it's trains us actually to. I think it will help. Just instead of, we don't talk about FOMO anymore, we talk about JOMO. I think that's, I have to remember who said it. I'm sorry. Who said it? Jomo? Because we need to salute you for that. I call it Jomo, Lance. Okay, Lance, listen, this is yours. Jomo is yours. Anybody who talks about Jomo, we know it came from Lance, from our community. Because I think it's a thing, hey, Jomo. Okay, let's see, guys. We're not going to talk, hey, no FOMO. We said, hey, listen, we have Jomo. Feel the Jomo? Guys, are you feeling the Jomo? Isn't it nice? It's moving to the downside and we're not in it. Yeah. So let me get one thing clear. In London, I'm okay having this because we still have a whole day and I would rather have intel and see what things happen. In pre-market prep, I hunt for trades. I want to be in a trade. I want to trade. I want to make money. But in London, if things are not clear to me, I'm totally fine. In New York, it's different though, unless I already made my money. But obviously, we're here to make money, right? So again, look, guys, notice this. You see the red line? Look what happened in the red line. It left a gap. That already tells you enough. That tells you it's not ready to go lower yet. Lower in the sense of how I like distributing lower. Oh, you're a scalper? Okay, I don't get a lot of opportunity for Jomo since I'm doing well scalping, so I trade frequently. Many people would like know that's not. Well, hey, listen, I think it's a skill set, and not everybody is equipped to have it. If you have it, you have a skill set, and if it works for you, that's pretty awesome. Because I think being a scalper is next level. For me, it's easier not to scalp because it takes a lot of mental capital. So you have to be fast. Your brain works much harder. So hey, yeah, I mean, it's a skill set. So and it's not for every. I decided not to. I was a scalper as well, but I wasn't doing well because I was just over trading. But if you have the skill set to have your proper risk reward and a model that works, it is a effing skill set, and not a lot of people are able to do it and to make it work. So it's higher level, I believe. So salute to you. Yeah, and it depends on your character, right? If you and you might change at some point, but if you have that in your toolbox, that's pretty awesome. And let's get one thing straight, guys. You can scale, but you need different models and you have a different risk reward, and it's a totally different approach, but it can work. But it's totally, you have to think about, okay, what do I want to be? What's my trading identity? Am I a scalper or not? And you have to have different models for different markets, I guess, but you will start feeling more comfortable with one or the other, and then you start evolving. I stopped being a scalper because I was never good at it, I think. And then I got better now in my 100-point trades, but I was really focusing this year on getting better at, trading literally reversals or starting to recognize where can I take the better trades that give me average, between 50 to 100 points. And the more you start doing it, the more I start improving in those models. But it's what you want and where you focus on, right? And you build different models for yourself and different set of if-then statements, different rules that you need for specific things. But hey, listen, scalping is it was also another guy that told me that the scalpers, like he worked on for a firm and they were trading, and the scalpers always had the money. They were always doing better than they had. So yeah, scalpers just. I used to trade option and go for massive wins, but take many losses in between. Now with the day trading, I scalp small profit, repeat, and they add up. Yeah, I scalp and queue because of futures prop rules, but intraday forex pairs, good balance. Um, yeah. So diamonds, yeah, what do you consider a scalp? Because some people call 5 points a scalp, and some other people call 20 points still a scalp. Because I think with prop firms, I got warning messages that I wasn't allowed to scalp because I violated the 20%, 20-second rule. I wasn't allowed to be shorter in a trade than, I believe it was 10 or 20 seconds. I can't remember. So I also like, oh, if I trade prop, I better not scalp with prop firms. So I sort of moved away from it as well for that reason. Are not favorable. Yeah, it's all about your model and what works for you, right? Anything can work if you have proper risk management and if you have proper models that you back tested, forward tested, and you have your risk reward and your win rate in combination with that all sorted. Everything works. I'm no longer a frame scalper. The sense that most of my trades that are short only because of a quick loss, while 30 minutes to 4 hours show just higher and higher income, but the longer, yeah, trade the less frequently, that works. Yeah, for me it works practicing JOMO and then collecting more data to prepare myself for that larger trade. But for some reason, I do much better now in pre-market and New York, and I am not able to catch those trades that I'm looking for in London. But that's something I want. Like I said, my goal for this year is positioning myself in London and then keeping the trade through the open in until 10, 11 o'clock. But that's my the level I'm working towards. So that might then be 300-point trades. Um, the prop firm you're using is a 5-minute rule? Oh, you're not allowed to stay shorter in a trade than 5 minutes? Yes? Which prop firm is that? That's a long time, actually, 5 minutes. I mean, I, yeah, 20, yeah, so funded next, I believe, is 20 seconds. So it's very hard if you scalp, sometimes the move, like if you do 5 points, right, is like 5 seconds sometimes, or when you just get in and it starts moving. So it's hard. But yeah, you're allowed to have a couple of those trades though, but not 40%. Some it has to be a percentage, less than a percentage of your total trades. You're allowed to, and if it's a red trade, you're allowed to get out before 20 seconds, I believe. But yeah, yeah, it's too low. Wait, which is it? Yes. What prop firm is it? Because I think that's a little bit ridiculous. 5 minutes because NQ is fast. You can't trade NQ when you have to stay in 5 minutes. Sometimes in a macro, you can get 100 points in. Ooh, look at that. Look at that long going. Are you guys still short biased? Yeah, I know, but yeah, Bowser is very good at that. Bowser is able to position himself either in Asia or Bowser. Do you trade? Do you? No, you do props, so you don't hold overnight, right? You don't hold overnight, but yeah, Bowser is able to do it. He manages to position himself either in London and then you ride it, but yeah. um, top one trader is. I'm not promoting. Do your own research. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I'm asking the. But listen, yes. To be honest, it's not really a good promotion when it's 5 minute rule. You have to stay inside. Are you doing CFDs or are you future trader? Um, yeah, I love NQ. Hey, Diamond, I thought you were going to bed. I thought you were going to bed. Aren't you supposed to sleep? Yeah, I'm still looking at the 4 hour. Look, for me, the 4 hour is bullish. So my time has to, my 4 hour, my 1 hour, my 15 minute have to align for me to be in a trade. Um, Now this is starting to look more bearish now, a little bit, because we have two of these candles here now forming. I still don't trust it though. If I would be in a short, I would trade it up to this area here, but I don't know. It doesn't want to go in the end dog, right? Um, um, Diamond's here, thank you. Oh, the monkeys are here, guys. You want to see monkeys? You guys want to have some fun with the monkeys? Let me, I'll give you guys some monkey business view. Let's have some fun with the monkeys. Let my friends join us. Yeah, the monkeys are here, my love. So when the monkeys come, I always have to take the pegs off. I've got like a little washing line there, and they always come for the pegs. I'll put a peg on. You can see it. They'll try to steal it. You can have one peg, guys. Let me quickly. I have to close the kitchen door because of the monkeys. Otherwise, they're going to steal my food. Hold on. Okay. They were sitting on my car, chewing my chewing on my antenna. My girlfriend knows who's my true love is NQ is irresistible. Yeah, hey, listen, I'm married to NQ, so I know all about it. It is a love-hate relationship. Can't do without. Down my morning cut off. Hold on, I missed so many messages. Oh, you guys are so active. Um, I love NQ. Yes, it's no colon. That's a special ability. I can shut up. 4:30 is my cutoff. Lens. I know. I used to try trade NQ like some. Hey, I know people that trade only ES and they do really really well. Um, Trading nickels, I was thinking back 2024 and I was like, I gave up a month of my life to NQ. I'm not going back, and here I am making money on a couple of M. Yeah, hey, NQ, MNQs is so awesome. I mean, I chart on NQ, but I trade MNQ, by the way, lately. I haven't traded a lot of NQ. I used to trade NQ, but lately it's just MNQ. But I just prefer to chart on NQ. Oh, I see the monkeys. Okay, they're not here yet. Uh, well, we tapped exactly in 7:05 as well, but I still don't trust the. We're in the end dog as well, so we're exactly at 7:05. So this will be a a nice area to go lower off if it wants to go lower. I can still see it go. I can still see it going to 381, 380. Maybe create an equal high at the high. Not take out the high on NQ. We still have an imbalance here. We've got equal highs here. This is a nice point for a reversal again, though. But I'm enjoying my JOMO. Now this structure looks a little bit more like, okay, are we now, if we can't go higher than this anymore, I could see it go lower again, but let's look at the 4 hour again. The 4 hour still looks bullish to me. Ah. I'm just hearing those monkeys on top on my rooftop. They're throwing with the chairs. They always do that. I actually like a short from here, maybe up to here. Shut up. I do like this level here. What time is it? 4:44. Never missing out. Oh, NOMO. That's also never missing. Oh, you have a NOMO. Yeah, no, that's. We want to try to keep people away from the JOMO. Is such a it's such a positive thing because it might be the mindset change that we need. God, zijn ze weer die mannen? Oh, those noisy men again. Now let's see. ES looks bearish to me. I like the trade up to here, the short, but we really need to see movement away from it. But at night we hit 705. We have imbalances here. 447. Let's wait a few seconds. I like, and ES is looking bearish to me now, but we need to go lower than this wick though. I'm gonna do a paper trade on, yeah. My TP is gonna be here. If I get stopped out, I don't want, it needs to be here. I don't like this little gap though, but we'll see. Here, I wonder if it wants to go back, if it wants to continue to the downside though. Let's see. Hey, stop. No fighting. Hey, no. Hey, stop. Stop. Uh-uh. No. Hey. 254. Yeah, this is going to be my trade. 254. I think it can go a little bit lower, but I think it might reject in this blue line here. There we go. Monkeys are very restless. What's going on, guys? Um, yeah, I've got monkeys here. Um, um, okay, let's see, 450. Let's see if the macro will bring us down. I like that level, and then for me, it's still, I like it to the blue line. It matches also with my 75% of that larger wick, so um, I don't know if it wants to go lower, but we'll see. 45 points. Oh, let's see about the pool, by the way. Pool, 29 all-time high, accumulation 26, lower 45%. So most of you guys think we're going to go lower. Okay. Okay, let's see. 452. Are we going to get some downward movement? I like it where it's lower now. It's below 2 o'clock. It's below 4 o'clock. We have a macro coming in. ES is turning, showing me some more bullishness now. Bearishness, pardon me. I still don't like the 4 hour, but I can see it just, for me, it's still a form of accumulation if it stays within this range. So I'm just literally trading until my blue line here. But hey, it could take me out and go back up again, and then I'm wrong. But I would like the trade up to here, and then let's see if it bounces back maybe or not. But why did I take the trade? Because it hit 705, which is a nice level. Bowser pointed out there was an imbalance as well. So for me, that's like, okay, we're below this red line. I don't see, we still have this little gap here, which is sort of like, I would prefer it not to happen, so it could go higher again. If it does go higher after hitting 705, then I think we're definitely going up for the highs. But let's see if it wants to go here. We still have midnight untagged, and ES already hit midnight quite a while back. Oh, you bastard. It's just eight. I have 8 point stop loss. That's okay. I like that. Again, we're above 2 o'clock. Again, we're over 4 o'clock. God damn it! You keep going higher. Just go either higher or lower. Okay, let's go. Come on. See, I just don't like this 4 hour. It's sort of bugging me. But I'm more frequently I just trade to 20 trades across several accounts. 3 to 7 year, it wasn't offering you 30 trades per session. Oh yeah, me too. Me too. Yeah, me too. I was the same. Yeah, it really takes. That's why I'm limiting myself to one real trade per account per session, and it really makes me very. It makes you very. You really have to use that one trade for a really trade that you've everything needs to line up, so you get more picky. And I have to train. I have to do that to avoid that behavior. Yeah. Hey, it's not going down, so it's gonna stop me out. There we go. Okay, now if 705 is going to be this, if we go higher, I think we're going to go for the highs. Or at least, did I just not get tagged in? Ooh, I might be lucky. I don't know. We still have a gap here though. Let's see. Okay, see, that's why I paper trade. This 4 hour is just literally ruining it for the longs and for the effing shorts. I wonder if we have to wait until 6 o'clock with this. I wonder how this one is going to end. You're not giving it to us, are you? But look how different ES and NQ now. You see the difference. This is also a sign you don't want to be involved. If you see ES and NQ being different, you want to be careful. It's already giving you a signal. We're not correlated at the moment. See, even Bowser is wrong. And Q is even getting to you today, Bowser. That means something. The FU algo is on, definitely now. Yeah, a Pratish was like, close your eyes, drink a lot of vodka, and just go to bed, and just go in long and set your TP. That's a good one, Pratish. Are you taking any whiskey or tequila today with it? Set to P to 40K and sleep it and hit the weight by next week. Yeah, just get drunk the whole week. And just don't even look at the chart. Yeah. See, guys. Wow, look at that. I also fell for the short now. It did balance out this imbalance here now, so maybe now is the time to get in. But I still don't like, the time is 458, 458. Where are my monkey friends? Come on, come say hello. Come say hello. I left a peg for you guys. You can steal my peg. I should take profits at the low and it rejected. I wasn't profit for 40 minutes straight down. Yeah, I mean, it was a nice low, but short, but like I said, the 4 hour was just for me. I just, it just made me doubt the continuation. It still could go down though. Hey, Anna, another female, Anna Lores. Beautiful name. Hello, hello. How are you? I get wrecked when I short. Yeah. All-time highs, accumulation 26, lower. I trust the 15 minutes. Yeah, but if you, Bowser, if you look, I think it was a different time frame. There was also on the other side a bullish pre-array. I can't remember what it was. I saw both of them. It was a bullish one and a bearish one. So which one is it then, right? You got to trust something at some point and be okay with being wrong, right? That's the thing. If things line up for you and everything matches, you take the trade. And sometimes no setup is 100%, right? This is then one of your, that it just fails. For me, I am very adamant if I see a structure like that. For my journaling, it already tells me to stay out because I've seen this. That got me a lot of the times. And the 4 hour looked like this. So we were going down, but we had this candle, right? This here. And I was like, okay, are we really going to go lower through this candle? And I also noticed that ES took already midnight and we did not. That's also very, okay. So ES went higher from there, but we still have that SMT at the top as well. So it's very confusing. Let's see if we are going to reject here. And if they keep 705 as a high, it could still go lower though. Let's see at 5 o'clock, 5:03. Yes, Pratish, London session has been, for me as well. I haven't traded many live trades on London lately. It either has been paper trades a lot. For some reason, I am just not vibing in the sense of really putting risk on in London, and then I do well in pre-market or in New York. I've been really doing very, very well. Mainly all my trades have been in pre-market or in London, New York, and not really in London lately. So I don't know. But it's okay because for me it's Intel. But yeah, you have your choose your poison, right? And what works. I can't do Asia because then I sleep. But Asia is good as well. I mean, you get a lot of opportunities in Asia lately as well. And yeah. Is anyone buying SpaceX? Will it flip on IPO? SpaceX, I remember that when I was still doing stocks. I think I bought it and tried to I did options for a while, and SpaceX was at that time also. I thought I was going to get rich with it, but it didn't happen. Is it still not IPO'd? Social 1 hour BPR, 1 hour longs to all-time high. Hey, hello, my love. Hello, my kitty kitty. Why are the monkeys not coming to say hello? Okay, guys, we're over 7:05. Daily open tagged. No body closure. If there's a body closure above 7:05, I would say then it's we got what we need. We got our answer. There we go. Yeah. It's going to go up. It's going to be, I think it's going to be it's going to be very fast and nice now because it's been hanging out here such a long time. So yeah, I think it's going to be a nice a fast run. Who's long? Anyone long? It was, I mean, in all honesty, it was a very hard area to trade. I'm not in it, but I can see it go higher now. I can see, yeah, the high, let's say 38, 380. I think it's going to go to 380. It's still 50 points though. I think we're going to go there. That, you know what? I'm a little bit, I'm not going to, I feel JOMO. I would think, no, Lance, I just went to, I stopped doing I have a crypto portfolio though since 2018. So yeah, 2018, and I've still got a lot of crypto. That's what I have as a so. Why not streaming during New York? So I do have a small little. I do New York pre-market prep. That is 8:50 to now. Lately, I'm just extending to the open. For me, it was more like there's so many streamers already in New York. And I just when I did New York and London, I was literally streaming 8 to 9 hours per day because I could tape read all day. And at some point, I did realize it was making me a little bit tired. Not that I don't like it, but it was just a lot. Then I got some requests for that private mentorship. And at first, I always said, no, I just want to stream. But, you know, like we talked today, I have a coaching background. And I don't want to go back into my IT background, but I thought, you know, because I do miss a little bit the fulfillment of really, really, you know, as a scrum master, you help teams to reach a higher level as a team. And I just realized, like, okay. And then I chose to take one student only because it's one-on-one, so it's very extensive also for me. So I decided, okay, let me do London, do that one student, and because it's the balance, and it's very extensive one-on-one, but I like it. So that's why I stopped streaming New York in the way how I streamed it, but I still do pre-market prep, but that's not as long as I used to. If I don't have to do anything, I can stream. I can do marathons because I just enjoy tape reading. I can easily sit here and no, I'm not rich from Bitcoin. No, actually, I don't have any Bitcoin anymore. I hope to get rich of something else though. But my portfolio, I mean, I got in very early, so I'm not in the red. But obviously, the portfolio is not doing as good as it should. But I think things are changing now very fast. So yeah, um, I believe in crypto. I'm a crypto believer. Otherwise, I wouldn't have a portfolio, I guess. But I love crypto. I think it's yeah. I have a stoner, but oh wow, who bought 500 BTC for 4,500 in 2012. He's been selling blocks of ever since, and he has unlimited money. Um, Yeah, I mean, if you bought it, that you kept it and didn't buy pizzas with it, everybody knows the story. But I think it's the same as with XRP now. By the way, XLM has been adopted as well on the DTCC. So they're going to move XLM, so that is Stellar Lumens as well. But everything will be on chain at some point. They're going to tokenize the stock market. They're going to tokenize everything. So it's going to come. Um I'm already rich with you guys. Well, I feel rich. Look what I have. I have a simple life, guys. I want simple. I just want money to have freedom, but I want nature. I want my monkeys. I want animals around me, and I want you guys having a nice chat and having, you don't need much in life. You want a good roof over your head. You want good food. You want to have a holiday whenever you want. You want to drive a car. But what else do you do? Do I need a $10,000 watch? No, I don't need a $10,000 watch. I had a lot of expensive clothing. I don't have that anymore. I just want to I want to be in weather that I don't need a lot of clothing anymore. I want to walk bare feet, preferably all day. That's for me being rich. That's how weird does it sound. Um, hey, Jay, are you doing well? Nice to hear. Um, be careful with the long though, a little bit, because it's been tricky. But I think the long is okay now because we're over 705. Um, yeah, and my portfolio, I think the crypto is more for it's more for I guess my retirement, I would say. I still believe in it. I still believe in it. Here we go. See, just look at how the 4 hour looked, guys, and we opened up higher than this one here. So for me, that was so it just didn't look to me like it wanted to go low. And if it did want to go lower, I think we were just accumulating here and going back and forth. But now we might have some expansion, which is good. The art of spending money. Yeah, it's simple, but it's just, simple when you had. I've had it all. I mean, I had a good job. You make a lot of money, but you're just working, working, working. Then you have some money to spend at the end of the month, but it doesn't make you happy, not really. Um, I'm cursed, I swear. Hey, you need to have Jomo. Come here for some Jomo. Yeah, I mean, I just want your shack on a beach. Yeah, but Hawaii is expensive. I think even a shack on the beach is very expensive in Hawaii. Um, oh shit. Damn, I was 1 day away from max payout, then I blew my dailies. Oh shit, on that accumulation rip. Oh shit, okay. Shit happens. Guys, always be careful on Friday, you know. It's always that day that breaks that you think, oh, it's only that little bit I need to make. I was 1 day away from, yeah, and I blew my daily stop loss on that accumulation rip. There we go. Let's see if it wants to go to 380. It's going to take those equal highs at from ES now. So we might have, it might, we might, we I'm still wondering if we're going to keep the SMT. So that means NQ could create an equal high now, and ES might take it. So I'm still, let's see. We could also still reject here. I don't think so. Yeah, no, I think we're gonna go to 380. It's 30 more points, but hey, it could also just stall again because we're at 25% of the wick. We're at the end of the macro. It could stall here. So for me, how will I journal this? For me, I will journal this like, okay, my analysis for me not being short, and the only thing I don't like was this, right? But next time I'm gonna journal, okay, what happened? The 4 hour was telling me it wasn't a short, but when was it a long for me? That's really hard actually on this price action. For me, it wasn't a long until we broke the 705 level, so that would be here. So my entry would have been around 5 past 5, which is actually a very nice time for a reversal or a continuation. But uh, Zuck, Zuckerberg is buying up all the real estate in Hawaii. He probably knows about imminent threat. But if there's a threat, why would he have been buying? See, all those people that were so sure of their short. But we set through this range from 4 o'clock to what time is it? Oh, it's not that bad. It's 1 hour only. It feels like a long time. Hawaii is a safe place if the mainlands have an outbreak or so. Oh, okay, I got you. I got you. Um, Yeah. If we go over this level, I could see us go all the way up to 400. Oh yeah, ergonomics just saying it. Um, if we go over this level, we might spike up all the way to 400. But is it going to do it now? I don't know. I still don't like it that we didn't tag new this level here. I don't like that. I always take profit too early, literally 100% of my. That means that you don't have a proper model. If you have a proper, if you have back tested and forward testing something, you get in. You say you should always be okay with your TP. And if you say I'm taking it too early, that means you are always you have FOMO, obviously, because you want more out of the move. But your trade should always be the trade that you want to make. If you feel like it wasn't a good trade, that means there's still something you don't have your. I never feel like, oh, I need more out of it. If I put a trade on and it's my trade, also when I had only 40, 50 point trades or 10, if I make that trade, it's good enough for me. And I would journal if it would go higher. I would journal the trade. Okay, what could I have done better? What could I have done differently? And next time, you might be able to catch it. But that means your model needs improvement. If you have that feeling, your model needs to be. You need to work on your model. It's as simple as that. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just like, okay, you don't have a proper model because you're going in and out and you don't have a good sense of where you want to go out. And if you say, I'm going out too early, and you don't have to catch the whole move, right? You don't have to catch the whole move. Yeah, Bowser, nothing is 100% right, and break even is awesome. No loss. Um, Go long until you are wrong. Exactly. I think that's, yeah, like a Prateesh says, go long, take whiskey and fall asleep and let it go to 40K. I think he has a good point almost. Um, Yeah, but just make sure you journal and just see like, okay, what happened? Where could I got in, and how could I make that trade work? And you reverse engineer. Um, Fabian, I wonder when the new week gap will be visited. Hey, they can leave it for weeks. They can leave it for weeks. I mean, everything is it's very bullish, guys. It's bullish, bullish, bullish. This is not a bearish structure yet. So this is why we need a news driver to. This is a retest of another order block here. So we had a retest literally in Asia. We opened up, we retested this order block, and we went higher, but we still have the SMT intact, guys. The SMT is still intact. Am I interested in short now? I think so. Guys, this Yomo is so nice. Yeah, but it's important to position yourself properly then. If you want to go, if you're too late, it's not an easy because there's a lot of back and forth, right? So if you position yourself in Asia, it might be okay. But then again, is this SMT going to hold? Are we going to go lower? I don't know. It's tricky. It's tricky price action right now. Hey, listen, but New York will give us a lot of clarity. I'm not worried because we're getting, if it's like this right now, and it obviously, I don't think the weekly objective has been met yet. But if we're not taking out that high and the S&T holds, we know. And let's say you miss, let's say the S&T is going to hold and we're going to go lower. You might miss the first move, but then there will be a nice retracement and you can position yourself in pre-market and get the continuation to the downside. If it wants to go higher, it most likely will take out the high, and we might go a lot higher. And then it's the same thing. You might miss the spike, and then it will give another opportunity in pre-market or in New York. Because if it does go higher, I would think either it goes a lot higher, so we can trade continuation to the upside. Because I look on the 15-minute, I can see some bullish order blocks, which we can use to the upside. Yeah, let's structure form. I mean, it will give us the intel is just, it's all intel. I would rather have a trade that I feel 100% certain, but it's never 100% sure. But I want to be 100% certain I want to be confident in a trade with okay to that 30, 70, 30%, 20%. I know it could be a losing trade, but I want to have that confidence. Everything needs to line up, and I don't have that right now. For me, the long, I should have traded ES. ES tagged the midnight and then it went up, right? ES was a little bit cleaner, maybe. Let's see. See, so what I mean is that ES went back into this range here. It retested this order block. There was a gap here, and it went since then. The midnight retest was a nice long, and it never went lower, right? This was protected low. So ES was the better trade. But then again, it's, you know, you win some, you lose some. But hey, listen, we still got the SMT. So would I take a short from here? Like Green Clove says, it could go higher, but it could also be the high that is in and the SMT is going to be kept. But then I would rather wait until I'm going to let it go down and then give me the real confirmation that we're really done. But that means I really want to see displacement below 2 a.m. and actually below midnight. Then, you know, the best trades, the best shorts are above midnight, right? Everything now is sort of like, but we don't know if it still wants to go higher. So I'm gonna wait. I don't care. I don't mind that I didn't have a trade here. I had a lot of fun. I got a lot of intel. If it wants to go higher, we'll see. And I'm sure New York pre-market will give us a good setup. Who didn't take a trade and fell JOMO? Yes, you've been asking midnight every time. This is the fourth time you're asking about midnight. Somebody answered you already, and I've been answering the same question already 2 times. Midnight is the midnight time. This is literally the 3rd or 4th time that you're asking the same question. Midnight is the Eastern midnight time, printed here, the opening price of midnight. I know someone else answered it as well, and I've answered it a couple of times before. All the times are Eastern opening prices of a candle. It's algorithmic. It's algorithmic. It's the technically midnight is the opening, is the algorithmic opening of the day. Write it down, Jas. Well, I read someone answered you. But it's okay. It's the midnight. Midnight is the open price. So you see all the prices here, 2, 4, midnight, 3 are the open prices in Eastern time, only Eastern, of a candle the open price of a candle. So it's open, high, low, close. And the daily open is 6 o'clock Eastern. But midnight is midnight Eastern. So if I go to the... I didn't answer because I saw someone else answer it for me, but I didn't know that you didn't see it. So you see here, midnight here, and you see why I give it significance. It is this candle here, but it's also the gap. So I wanted to see it go lower to this area here for a long, but it never reached it. And ES went into, so it was also an algorithmic level with a gap. And I thought, okay, we're going to retest this order block going lower, and then I will take my long if I'm still long biased. But because it didn't reach midnight, it's also telling me like, there still might be a short coming in. But if we go away from it very high and we don't get back to it until a certain point in New York, you know it's going to be a trend day, right? No, Pratish, it's midnight Eastern on my chart. It's Eastern, not Chicago time, Eastern. I'm on Eastern. And ICT traders talk in Eastern. To make it uncomplicated, we have to talk the same language. So everything is Eastern, guys. Okay. It's a lot of noise. Yeah, so I'm on Eastern, just to make it clear, okay? No confusion. So ICT traders have been taught to use Eastern time because our mentor uses Eastern time, and it makes it easier for us to not get confused, so you don't have to calculate your time to. I literally have all my computers to Eastern. So I sometimes I have to look when people ask me, "Oh, what time is it in South Africa?" I'm like, "Oh shit, it's Eastern. Oh no, I have to look. It's 8 o'clock here in the morning." Oh, I just got a message from the lady. Guys, I told you the story that how I got into the YouTube, right? That I got recruited by a prop firm, and the lady that recruited me, she was actually the one that said, you should start for on your own. And she just sent me a message as she was watching the stream. She says, "Oh, I'm so happy you didn't give up." And it's because of her that I did this. So I'm gonna have a call with her. I'm still thankful. I thank her every. It's because of her that I'm doing this. So I'm definitely gonna have a call with her. Yeah, she says you didn't give up, and I was. She really pushed me. So she really pushed me to pursue this, and I said nah. You know. She says, "Yeah, go ahead. Please do it. Please do it." So yeah, I know. I just got the message, and I'm like, I actually went to contact her because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for her. Um, so what time is it? Is it in SA? And your response is it London? Is London open? No, 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 no. I know London open, but I always think I have to rethink it. Like, oh my God, what time is it actually? But I know 8 o'clock is my time. I start the stream at 2 a.m. Eastern, which is 8 a.m. here. So. Trading nickels, yeah. So the story is, so she found me on LinkedIn, and she said, "Would you like to? We're a new prop firm. We're looking for trading coaches, and would you like to collaborate with us?" And I was actually okay. Well, I never thought about doing that, but I said, "Well, let's have a see. Yeah, okay, we have to test you. We have to see how you trade. Blah blah blah. And if it works out, and you can work out with the other coaches." You have to do YouTube streams with the other coaches. I said, okay, that's interesting. So everything worked out. Then we went online, and at some point, I was just a little bit too different, maybe with my style of trading, and there were a lot of rules that didn't really, wasn't really that fitted me. So we had a very, open talk, and she says, "You know what? I still believe in you, but you have to go solo." You said you bought everything. You bought everything. You have the whole setup. And I said, "No." She says, "Yeah, it would be much better for you." And that's how it actually went. And I said, "Nah." She says, "Well, just give." I said, "What about I'm a perfection. What about thumb?" She says, "Just go, and you go along you just take it as it comes and just do it. You already have everything set up because of us. And now, why would you waste all that money?" And I said, "Yeah, that's true." And then I thought, you know what? If it doesn't work out, then I'm just going to do it as my journaling model, my journal. Then I just record myself live, and I just started without any other social media. I just started, like she said, just do it. You can do it. Just do it. And I'm like, okay. So that's the same advice I'm giving other people who are asking, should I start a YouTube? Yeah, just do it. Just start. Don't worry about your thumbnails. Don't worry about everything. You will grow along the way. So no, it was a Hola Prime. Yeah, it was Hola Prime. Yeah, no, I'm very thankful for her. I'm looking forward to chat with her today. So, but anyway, guys, I'm not gonna trade anymore today anyway, and I think it's just for me now a waiting game to see what Price wants to do. Um, I really enjoyed the Jomo today with you guys, and thank you, Lance, for the. Yeah, for me, it will be more into pre-market and see what happened. Did we take any highs, or are we rejecting? What a noise. Hold on, guys. I can't hear it. I can't hear myself. I can't even hear myself. I kind of fear streaming. I don't know how likable I would be. Well, the thing is, you don't have to, you should not care about it. You should actually not care about it at all. And if you want to do it, just do it. Just start. And if it doesn't work out, what's the worst thing that can happen? It doesn't work out. And I had the same, well, I was like, okay, what if nobody listens to me? And then there were a few streams in the beginning, like you have one or two people, you just start and you have a few people popping up, and then suddenly there's zero. I'm like, oh my God, there's zero people. Now I look stupid. And then I actually want to kill the stream. Like, oh my God, I'm going to stop. No, I'm just going to talk like like, imagine you're talking to your best friend. Or just to yourself, and just like, okay, I'm in a trade, blah, blah, blah. And then suddenly I had like in it, suddenly 15 people, 20 people. And those people are still here now. Just because I didn't kill the stream. And sometimes you just have to, but I was looking like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And I got, but and here we are. And how many people do I have? I have 2,000 subscribers. No social media, mind you. Only here, just the YouTube algo. I've got an amazing community that I love to pieces. I'm so thankful for you guys. 2073. I'm just in 7 or 8 months. I've got the best community. I've got you guys feel like family to me. That's why I'm very protective of what we have here. And I'm so thankful for what the YouTube has given me so far. The chat and the community is the biggest gift to me. You guys make me a better trader. I'm getting more patient because of you guys, because of the stream. So, yeah. Yeah, so you do not do it because you want to have any likes or clicks. Just do it from your heart. And it's just for me also, I never ask for likes or subscribers because I really don't care about it actually. Obviously I want to grow, but for me it's like, okay, you know what, whatever happens. And that's why I'm also not on social media. I don't want any, I'm a trader by heart who just happens to have a YouTube channel. That's it. Um, yeah. So if you want to start, just start, guys. Just do it. I hope you catch another stream after weekend. Thanks so much. Thank you. You're delivering great value. Okay, that's the biggest compliment you can give me. Thank you. Creativity. I hope also just phone. I think the JOMO thing. Thank you for that, because that is actually the word I'm looking for. Just not being in a trade if you don't feel it, if you're not sure, being okay with just tape reading. And obviously we all want to make money, but if you don't feel it and you just think, oh, what's happening? I don't feel comfortable because of this or that. It's okay not to take a trade. And even me as a streamer, I'm so, I want to be able to also not do that on stream. To be just, okay, I don't feel it today. I just don't want to do it. I just want to dig into my JOMO today. But yeah. But hey, I was right that it wasn't a continuation of the short, so that's a win for me. But then again, I did not see a proper entry because of the midnight being left open. The trade should have been on ES, but that's okay. Yeah, I know some of you did well. I'm happy to see that. And if not, guys, we still have a whole day in front of us. Oh, trading nickels. You did videos, not under his name. Okay, interesting. Yeah. Hey, guys, if you have a channel, we can just let us know. We can support you as well. I like that. If you want to do it, just do it. Yeah, put all kinds of, yeah. Don't have any pressure. Don't care what the outcome is. The same as with trading. You just do it and you don't care. You have to have that. If you do start streaming, you do have to have a little bit of the mentality that you don't give a shit. You really cannot give a shit what people say or whatever. You really have to have. Don't be insecure of what people think about you. Yeah. Creativity blocked myself up, especially when I took a hard loss. I'm a car guy, so losing vehicle is really hurt. But a friend bought that truck and it sort of freed me up. Okay, interesting. Yeah, just it's a creative thing. It's nice because you are. I don't like editing videos, so I might have to. I like to stream, but I don't like to make shorts and things like that, and make videos of. But I should. But I do that for my mentorship. But that's a little bit different. I make slides and things like that. But I don't like to really spend time making. So I'm not really. That's why I say I'm not really a content creator. I'm a trader who just happens to have a YouTube channel. But yeah, maybe I should change. It's such a unique stream. I truly love my training stuff, but I love to learn. I don't sleep. I don't sleep much during weekdays. Just cat naps until I'm sure I'll catch more stream. Hey guys, I also have sleeping problems lately. Since I told you guys, I said to you yesterday, or I can't sleep. This night I also hardly slept. I don't know what's wrong with me. I never had that issue. I feel something is up, but I don't know what. I mentally I need to heal or just not care. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm hurting with the FOMO. Clearly, I need to help. Oh, okay. Yeah, but trading nickels really. Maybe YouTube can help you also just get into that in that process, and just get back into your creativity. And you know what? It's so much fun when you start out, especially you're allowed to have make so many mistakes because you're just starting out. And in the beginning, it's all about technicals. Your cat jumping on you. You have. I made a blooper thing, and it was so fun. Like and you hit you forget to hit the like button, or something is not working. But as a new tuber, you're allowed to make all those mistakes, and it's also like okay, and it's such a fun process to be in, to be honest. It's really, for me, I mean, I never thought it would give me so much satisfaction. And the offspring is the community. Then I realized I actually said no, I don't want to do any course. But then again, with the mentorship, which is just it's just nothing, it's just one or two students a time. But just also the satisfaction of a little bit of coaching that I do miss a little bit, but I don't want to get back into the corporate business. So I've never had a job that I considered, or I never did anything in life that I enjoyed doing so much that I do now, if that makes sense. So for me, it's a gift. I see it as a gift from the universe, and I might not be in the bush where I wish I would be, but I'm here, and I believe that I'm meant to be here to start this whole journey. And in the bush, I had internet issues. I don't have proper. That might be different now, but everything in the universe is working out for a reason, or happening for a reason. And I believe this journey is, for me, a special one. And especially, I keep saying it, the chat and the community is the most biggest gift. So that being said, guys, pre-market preppers, I'll see you at 8:50. What time is it now? 5. I want to go to the beach, have a little bit of a walk, and clear my mind a little bit before we get into the charts. For those in pre-market prep, if I don't know your email or your Discord name, please reach out to me so I can add you to the Discord for updates. That's all, guys, I have for today. I love you guys so much. I love my community so much. It's just, I almost feel sad that it's weekend. But yeah. I truly respect your version of being rich. I need to forget other people's form of being rich. Yes, it means, well, whatever you value is important. Look, I need money for a car. I need money for a roof. I need money. My cats, I spend a lot of money on my cats. So I need money for things. You need money. But being rich is just, having the lifestyle that you deserve, you want, and your loved ones, right? But, it could be different. If you still have kids that need to go to school and university, obviously you need more money for that. But for me, it's just, having that sense of freedom. And I've had the other stuff. I know how it feels. It doesn't. The more stuff you have, the more complicated your life gets. The more things you. I want also be free to travel. So that means I have my cats though. So if I would go to another country, that takes a lot of. I travel with. They always come with me. Always. Um, that costs a lot of money too. But so it depends on what you want. But besides that, it's just having my nature. I need nature around me. I need sense of freedom, being able to move whenever I want, and just be able to live. If I want to change my country, I can do that. That's what I want. That's what I want in life. If I decide to move to Costa Rica, I move to Costa Rica. If I decide to move, and it doesn't mean I'm going to live in a $10,000 mansion, but everything costs money, but it's all relative, right? I can't wait. I can't wait for giving back to my full-time job. Philanthropy is in my future. I hope. Yes, yeah. And same for me. Also, getting back into wildlife projects is also my goal. That's why I came to South Africa. But for some reason, the universe. So this is something I came to South Africa to be part of wildlife-related projects. That's my passion. Animals, conservation. But for some reason, my life. I am in a different area now where I started with Elephants Alive, but clearly the universe wanted me to do this, and things are different now. But I think this is giving me maybe more opportunity to do the other things maybe at a larger scale, if that makes sense. The time wasn't right. I feel the universe is telling me, no, the time is not right for you. You need to be elsewhere. And I'm just accepting where the universe is steering me towards. And I feel I'm on the right path, even though I'm not doing what I want to do 100%. But this is something I also want to do now. But I guess the higher purpose will come. You just have to submit to time. Everything is submitting to time. It's just submitting to time. And I don't know, right? Yeah, hey, if you're allergic to cats, it's not going to work, my friend. It's not going to work. I'm sorry. I'm in PE. Where are you in South Africa? I'm in KwaZulu-Natal. I'm between Richards Bay and Ballito. I'm in a little beach town. Okay, Lance, we're not going to make it a Tinder site here, but guys, I love you guys. I love NQ as well. I love you guys equally, or maybe even more. I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for everything, for hanging out with me, and supporting the channel in so many ways. And yeah, I'm going to catch up with with the person who got me there, because I was actually thinking about her this week. So my 4 LB Yorkie has never encountered a cat. Every dog love my cats. It's crazy. They all with my ex-boyfriend, we had like a big. There were 6 dogs, a Nyala pet, pigs, and I used to walk. I had like a whole stream. He had 100-hectare farm, and I would walk the dogs, the cats, and the pigs, and the Nyala. I would walk with a whole stream of animals, and so they're used to being part of a pack of dogs. They like dogs more than cats. So my cats are brought up in the bush and with a lot of other animals. They love animals. They just love. They always want to play. They even want to play with snakes. I had to bring them to the vet many times because they got the spitting cobra, the poison in their eyes. So they're too sweet. But hey, Paraz. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna kill it here, the stream, because I want to go have a little bit of a break to the beach, have a small walk, clear my head, get ready for the pre-market, and we're gonna hunt some trades there. And yeah, for those that I don't see anymore, I see you back on Monday. Yeah, join the Discord, guys. I might do something in the weekend. We'll see. Have a nice day, guys, and I'll catch you later. And I wish you all a very, very good weekend. And stay safe. Listen, it's Friday. Don't give any money back if you made any money. Not every day is a trading day. Only when you see A+ setups, you take it. Otherwise, we are practicing JOMO. I love it. Thank you. Thank you for the JOMO. It's gonna be one. It's a keeper. Bye bye, guys.